Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're at Dahlonega, Georgia, home of the University of North Georgia, and welcome to the 2021 Military Awards Ceremony. I'm Major Richard Nykirk. I'll be your narrator, and I will be assisted today by Cadet Sergeant Major Alex Minton. Due to the coronavirus or COVID-19 pandemic, we are having to make changes to today's ceremony, especially with the recommended CDC social distance requirements. However, we're glad that we're able to conduct a review and recognize some of our cadets for their outstanding achievements. And we are sorry that many of our presenters, donors, parents, and other corps supporters cannot attend in person, but we also are broadcasting live on the university's YouTube page. We want to thank everybody out in the cyber world watching us today. Before we begin today's ceremony, I'd like to make a few announcements. Immediately after the ceremony, there will be a demonstration conducted by the aggressor platoon on the grassy area to your right front, which will be in front of the Library and Technology Center. The Mountain Order of Colombo will conduct their demonstration at the rappel tower located behind Liberty Hall. The Blue Ridge Rifles will conduct a demonstration here on the drill field after the conclusion of the ceremony. If you'd also refer to your program, you'll see a list of cadets who received recognition at an awards ceremony in March, and also a list of this year's distinguished military graduates for this school year. The cadets will also be recognized next month at graduation. To your right, you will see a tent, and that is the location of the North Georgia Parents and Family Association, along with the North Georgia Corps of Cadets Association, who will be glad to answer any questions you may have about supporting the Corps of Cadets. I'd also like to recognize our guest speaker from yesterday's Memorial Retreat ceremony, and let's give him a big round of applause. Will Lieutenant Colonel Alan Kehoe and his family please stand and be recognized? And now I'd like to give a little background information on one of our cadet organizations known as Ranger Challenge. Ranger Challenge started at North Georgia in 1987, and the first team at North Georgia was called the Spurgeon's Rangers. Their advisor was Sergeant Major Bill Spurgeon. The team won first place in the 5th Brigade's competition at Fort Stewart in 1988, 1989, 1990, 1993, 1995, 1996, 1997, 1999, and 2001 and 2009. More recently, North Georgia's Ranger Challenge team won 1st Brigade's Spartan Ranger Challenge competition held annually at Fort Knox in 2015, 2017, 2018, and 2019. They placed first among all other ROTC teams at the United States Military Academy's Sandhurst competition in 1997, 2001, 2009, 2018, 2019, and 2020-21. Of note, at Sandhurst in 2018, North Georgia beat all U.S. Army teams. The Ranger Challenge team competed this weekend at the 2021 Sandhurst competition at the United States Military Academy at West Point. 44 teams competed this year from across West Point and United States Army Cadet Command. The team battled the terrain, themselves, their competition, the cold and rainy conditions up at West Point. Our Ranger Challenge team placed 4th out of 44 teams and defended their 2018-2019 U.S. Army Cadet Command ROTC Cup by winning the Cup a 3rd straight time, beating 15 other U.S. Army Cadet Command teams. The Cup is coming back home to Dahlonega today as the team will make their way home this afternoon. Let's give them a round of applause. Corps, give your peers a round of applause out there real quick.
At this time, I would like to introduce Cadet Major Wyatt Lastinger, Brigade Chaplain, who will give today's invocation.
Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for giving us another day. Every beat of our heart is sustained by you, so we know today that there is more work to be done by us. I ask you for your blessing on the ceremony, our awardees, and all who are gathered with us today. I pray that you will fill each cadet with satisfaction at the great work they are doing for the sake of the University of North Georgia Corps Cadets and their country. Keep us all, and those who we love, safe and strong. Grant us success in every good endeavor as we serve our community, our nation, and our world. Be with us this hour and every hour. In your holy name we pray. Amen.
Once again, good afternoon and welcome. The Corps of Cadets is proud to have as its reviewing officer today Lieutenant General Stephen Fogerty, a 1982 North Georgia College graduate and distinguished alumnus. Also serving in the reviewing party this afternoon are Dr. Bonita Jacobs, President of UNG, Colonel Retired Joe Matthews, Commandant of Cadets, and Colonel Josh Wright, the Professor of Military Science. Military reviews can be traced back to the Middle Ages, when rulers, as a way of showing their strength, were likely to have military ceremonies. In the American Army, reviews were originally outlined in Baron Friedrich von Steuben's Blue Book and practiced by revolutionary soldiers. A review consisted of 4 stages. 1, a formation of troops. 2, presentation and honors. 3, inspection. And 4, a march and review. Today's reviews have incorporated 3 additional stages. 1, honors to the nation. 2, remarks. 3, and a conclusion. The presence of the band represents the significant role that the drum, fife, and other musical instruments have played throughout military history for signaling in camp or on the battlefield. The presence of the colors at the center of the formation represents their presence at the forefront of the unit during the heat of battle. The Corps of Cadets Military Awards Review is conducted annually in conjunction with Alumni Weekend to honor cadets who have excelled both academically and militarily. It is in honor of these individuals that the Corps of Cadets conducts today's review. Alumni Weekend is also an opportunity for alumni to return to North Georgia and reflect on how their experiences here prepared them for their chosen field of endeavor. It is sometimes hard to quantify how the time in the Corps of Cadets helped each individual. If you are a veteran of the United States military or a spouse of a veteran, we would like for you to please stand at this time and be recognized. The Corps of Cadets and this great institution thanks you for your service. Participating in today's review, from left to right, are members of the Golden Eagle Band. The band is led by Drum Major Cadet Jonathan Wooldridge. The Golden Eagle Band is advised by Dr. Bart Walters. To the right of the band is Headquarters and Headquarters Company, commanded by Cadet Captain Dylan Evans. The First Sergeant is Cadet Zaria Whitehead. To the right of Headquarters Company is Alpha Company, commanded by Cadet Captain Nicholas Puyals. The First Sergeant is Cadet Comlin Soga. To the right of Alpha Company is Bravo Company, commanded by Cadet Captain Justin Butler. The First Sergeant is Cadet Brockton Davis. To the right of Bravo Company is Charlie Company, commanded by Cadet Captain Nicholas Hornbuckle. The First Sergeant is Cadet Benjamin Yetman. To the right of Charlie Company is Delta Company, commanded by Cadet Captain Brock Bear. The First Sergeant is Cadet Dayton Cady. The 1st Battalion is commanded by Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Charlie Findius. The Battalion Command Sergeant Major is Cadet Callie Regal. Since the days of the American Revolution, flag bearers have been an important element in ceremonies. Soldiers adjust their position and formation by dressing on the colors. At the center of today's ceremony and bearing the national colors is the Color Guard. To the right of the Color Guard is Foxtrot Company, commanded by Cadet Captain Eva Sykes. The First Sergeant is Cadet Taylor Reed. To the right of Foxtrot Company is Golf Company, commanded by Cadet Captain Carson Doyle. The First Sergeant is Cadet Micah Robertson. To the right of Golf Company is Hotel Company, commanded by Cadet Captain Brandon Robinson. The First Sergeant is Cadet Michael Crique Rodriguez. The 2nd Battalion Commander is Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Garrett Wilson. The Battalion Command Sergeant Major is Cadet Isabella Hurst. Ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Eagle Band.
Bring your units to attention!
Ladies and gentlemen, on the parade field is the University of North Georgia Corps of Cadets under the command of Cadet Colonel Benjamin Danko.
Bring your units to present arms!
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for honors to the reviewing officer. Please be seated.
Units to order arms! persons to be honored in colors. Center. March. March. Detachment, halt. Sir, the persons to be honored in colors are present. Take charge. Bring your units to present arms.
Present colors.
Present arms. Present arms.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for our national anthem, sung today by the North Georgia Patriot Choir under the direction of Dr. Jack Broman.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Bring your units to order arms.
Carry colors. Bring your units to parade rest.
Please be seated. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to recognize some of the most outstanding members of the Corps of Cadets. We request that you withhold your applause until all the awardees have been announced, at which time they may be collectively acknowledged. The first presentation will be the University of North Georgia Alumni Association Sabre. This award is presented to the Cadet Brigade Commander. Receiving the award is Cadet Colonel Benjamin Danko. Cadet Danko is the son of Robin and Randy Danko of Lebanon, Tennessee. He is a senior majoring in criminal justice. Benjamin is scheduled to graduate in December 2021, and upon graduation, he desires to commission on active duty in the infantry branch. Cadet Danko will also receive the prestigious General Douglas MacArthur Leadership Award. The MacArthur Award is presented to the senior cadet who best represents the ideals and leadership philosophy of General of the Army Douglas MacArthur. The recipient must also be in good standing both academically and militarily. The award consists of an engraved, full-scale replica of the medal struck by Congress in 1962, honoring General of the Army Douglas MacArthur, as well as a MacArthur cadet uniform emblem, a $100 check, and a book about the late general. The medal is to be treasured as a symbol of General MacArthur's credo of duty, honor, and country. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for Cadet Colonel Benjamin Danko. The 2021 AMSCIS Leadership and Scholar Award is presented to a cadet who excels in the areas of leadership, character, service, academics, and athletics. This award is selected by a committee of evaluators from all of the 6 senior military colleges in the United States. There is only one recipient selected each year. This year's winner was a unanimous decision. This year's award is presented to Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Derrick Whitmore of Headquarters and Headquarters Company, where he serves as the Deputy Brigade Commander for Pre-Camp Operations and Leadership Development Program. Derrick is responsible for training the junior class in preparation for cadet summer training located at Fort Knox, Kentucky. Derrick is the son of Kelly and Lance Whitmore of Newnan, Georgia. He is a senior majoring in criminal justice, and without violating FERPA laws, he currently maintains a cumulative GPA above 3.99. Derrick is scheduled to graduate in May 2021, and upon graduation, he will commission on active duty into the United States Army Infantry Branch. At Friday night's annual UNG Alumni Association banquet, Cadet Whitmore was presented the Paul M. Hutchison Outstanding Student Award, which recognizes him as being the top male graduating student for the University of North Georgia class of 2021. Also at the same banquet, Cadet Major Morgan Gaynor, the Brigade Operations Officer, was recognized as being selected as the top graduating female student from the University of North Georgia class of 2021. Please extend a round of applause to these 2 outstanding cadets. Cadet Whitmore is also the recipient of the Department of the Army MS4 Superior Cadet Award. This award and the awards to the MS3, 2, and 1 cadets are to the top cadets in the MS4, 3, 2, and 1 classes. These students are in the top 25% of their academic and ROTC class and have demonstrated superior cadet potential. All 4 awards consist of a certificate, ribbon, and a gold medal. Receiving the MS3 award is Cadet Second Lieutenant Daniel Shearer of Hotel Company. Cadet Shearer is the son of Colonel Retired Timothy Shearer of Lawrenceville, Georgia. He is a junior majoring in East Asian Studies with a Japanese concentration. Cadet Shearer is graduating in May 2022. Daniel could not be with us today because he is a member of the UNG Ranger Challenge team that is competing at West Point, New York in the International Sandhurst competition. Receiving the MS2 award is Cadet Sergeant First Class Anna Kubas of Bravo Company, where she serves as the academic non-commissioned officer of the company. Cadet Kubas is the daughter of Susan and Chris Kubas of Elberton, Georgia. She is a sophomore majoring in Russian language with a minor in psychology. Anna is scheduled to graduate in May 2023. Receiving the MS1 award is Cadet Private First Class Hannah Zinn of Delta Company, where she serves as a team leader. Cadet Zinn is the daughter of Mark and Phyllis Zinn of Gainesville, Georgia. She is a freshman majoring in Russian and minoring in psychology. Cadet Zin is scheduled to graduate in May 2024. After graduation, she desires to commission on active duty in the military intelligence branch. The Richard F. Hembold Award for Academic Excellence is presented in honor of Lieutenant Colonel retired Richard F. Hembold, a 1963 graduate of North Georgia College. Lieutenant Colonel Hembold retired from active duty in 1986 after serving 22 years in the U.S. Army Medical Services Corps. This award is presented to an outstanding freshman cadet completing his or her freshman year and must have a GPA of 3.0 or better. The recipient of this year's $1,000 scholarship is Cadet Private First Class Aaron Johnson of Hotel Company, where he serves as a rifleman. Cadet Johnson is the son of James Johnson and Michelle Clifton of Statesboro, Georgia. He is a freshman majoring in political science pre-law and is scheduled to graduate in May 2024. The next award is the Christian Carreras Scholarship. This award is presented on behalf of Major Retired and Mrs. Louise Carreras in memory of their son Christian, who was a member of the Corps of Cadets. This award is presented to the cadet who has had prior military service or currently serving in the United States Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Air Force, Coast Guard Reserve, or National Guard, with the first consideration given to a cadet who has served or is currently serving in the United States Marine Corps. The award consists of a $7,500 scholarship. Receiving the award is Cadet Private First Class Odahia Carrasco Lebron of Echo Company, where she serves as a rifleman. Cadet Lebron is the daughter of Milka Lebron and Joel Sepulveda of Dallas, Georgia. She is a junior majoring in international affairs with an Asian concentration. Odahia is scheduled to graduate in December 2022. The Captain Jeremy Allen Chandler Leadership Scholarship is presented in memory of Captain Jeremy Chandler, who gave the ultimate sacrifice for his country on August 11, 2005, near Tarin Kowal, Afghanistan, in support of Operation Enduring Freedom. He was laid to rest at Arlington National Cemetery with full military honors on 23 August 2005. Captain Chandler was a 1997 graduate of UNG and was a well-decorated soldier, serving in the 101st Airborne Division Air Assault and the United States Army Special Forces. He earned numerous awards and decorations, including 2 Bronze Star medals with V Device for Valor. He was a graduation of Airborne, Ranger, Special Forces Qualification, and Military Free Fall Jump Master Schools. He was also an Arabic linguist. The recipient of this award must be a member of the Corps of Cadets, on a commissioning track, and a member of Ranger Challenge, and must have demonstrated potential for leadership. There are 2 recipients this year, with each cadet receiving $3,500. The first recipient is Cadet Major Ayomide Adekola of 1st Battalion, where he serves as the executive officer. He is the son of Sunday and Bunmi Ayatollah of Loganville, Georgia. Cadet Adekola is a junior majoring in computer science and is scheduled to graduate in May 2022. After graduation, he desires to commission on active duty as an armor officer. The second recipient for this year is Cadet Sergeant First Class Haley Farmer of Golf Company, where she serves as a platoon sergeant. Cadet Farmer is the daughter of Miranda Stonica and David Farmer of Griffin, Georgia. She is a junior majoring in criminal justice with a forensics concentration, and she is scheduled to graduate in May 2022. Haley could not be with us today because she is the commander of the UNG Ranger Challenge team that is competing at West Point, New York, in the International Sandhurst competition. The Chad Elizio Scholarship is presented on behalf of the Elizio family that is in honor of Chad, who was a cadet and member of Colombo when he passed away in 1994. This scholarship is presented to an outstanding member of the Mountain Order of Colombo. This recipient is selected by the members of the Mountain Order of Colombo and is provided by Carol Elizio in honor of her son, Chad. There will be 2 scholarships presented this year, with each cadet receiving $2,000. The first recipient is Cadet First Sergeant Micah Robertson of Golf Company. Cadet Robertson is the son of Mark and Melanie Robertson of Asheville, North Carolina. He is a junior majoring in strategic and security studies, and he is scheduled to graduate in May of 2022. After graduation, he desires to commission on the active duty in the infantry branch. Our second recipient is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Callie Regal of 1st Battalion, where she serves as the Command Sergeant Major. Callie is the daughter of Tim and Shell Regal of Dalton, Georgia. She is a junior majoring in interdisciplinary studies, and she is scheduled to graduate in May 2022. After graduation, she desires to commission on active duty in the Quartermaster branch. Our next scholarship to be presented is the Knox Kite-Free Obahoe Military Leadership Scholarship. This award is presented to the military cadet who has best demonstrated leadership ability, service to the nation, state, and community, and his or her desire to excel in all areas of military and academic endeavors. This scholarship is sponsored by Lieutenant Colonel Kitafree Obahoe and his wife, Kai Hawkins Obahoe, and is presented in memory of their son, Knox, who passed away in December of 2014. This $1,500 scholarship is to recognize a cadet who works hard, demonstrates professionalism, and is dedicated to the Corps of Cadets. Lieutenant Colonel Obahoe is a 2002 Distinguished Military Graduate of North Georgia College and State University and a well-decorated combat veteran of Operations Iraqi Freedom and Enduring Freedom. He is currently serving as an aide to the United States Army Chief of Staff. Lieutenant Colonel Obahoe wants to give something back to the school that gave him so much. His wife, Kai, is also a Distinguished Military Graduate of North Georgia College and State University. She also is a well-decorated combat veteran. This year's recipient is Cadet First Lieutenant Joseph Clinty of Headquarters and Headquarters Company, where he serves as a Squad Tactical Training Officer for the Leadership Development Program. Cadet Clinty is the son of Jimmy and Stephanie Clinty of Blakely, Georgia. He is a junior majoring in middle grades education. Joseph is scheduled to graduate in May 2022. After graduation, he desires to commission into the Georgia Army National Guard as an aviation officer. Lieutenant Colonel Obahoe is now currently commanding in Italy. The Major Kevin M. Genrette Scholarship is presented in honor of Major Kevin Genrette, a 1995 North Georgia College graduate who died on June 4, 2009 near Kapisa, Afghanistan, of wounds suffered from an IED and small arms fire. He was assigned to the 1st Battalion, 108th Reconnaissance, Surveillance, and Target Acquisition Squadron, 48th Infantry Brigade Combat Team, Georgia Army National Guard, Calhoun, Georgia. The scholarship is initiated by Lieutenant Colonel retired Mike Ivey, Lieutenant Commander retired Tombo Jones, and Mr. Roger Nixon, Kevin's former roommates in North Georgia, to honor Major Genrette's memory. Nominees are selected by their peers with one representative from each of the following specialty units: the Aggressor Platoon, the Mountain Order of Colombo, the Scabbard and Blade Military Honor Society, and the Blue Ridge Rifles. The recipient of the award must demonstrate loyalty and selflessness to one's peers, a key attribute about Major Genrette. Major Genrette began climbing the military ladder when he was selected as Guidon Bear and the most motivated cadet in his company during Frog Week. His positions in the Corps included Battalion and Brigade Sergeants Major, Aggressor Platoon Executive Officer, and Delta Company Commander. He was also a brother of the Sigma Chi fraternity. Kevin told his parents that being an aggressor was the single most important factor in getting him prepared for his life as a soldier, and most especially for becoming an Army Ranger. He loved the Ranger way of life and lived the Ranger creed every day. However, what Kevin treasured most in his life was his wife Shannon and their children. His family is very proud of Kevin and the many achievements in his short life. They are truly indebted to North Georgia for helping him become the man that he was. Receiving the $5,000 scholarship is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Davis Eisley of Headquarters and Headquarters Company, where he serves as the Brigade Command Sergeant Major. Cadet Eisley is a member of the Scabbard and Blade Military Honor Society and the Mountain Order of Colombo. He is the son of Jody and Sean Eisley of Milledgeville, Georgia. Davis is a junior majoring in interdisciplinary studies with a minor in Arabic. He is scheduled to graduate in May 2022. After graduation, he desires to commission on active duty in the infantry branch. Our next 3 awards are the Class of 1969 David B. Snake Wood Endowment Scholarship. This award is a $2,500 scholarship presented by the Class of 1969 to honor the memory of David Wood, who was killed in action in 1971 in Vietnam. First Lieutenant Wood was North Georgia College's last killed in action Vietnam casualty. The classmates' purpose for creating this scholarship was to honor David's memory and the fact that he was committed to the tenets of his faith. The recipient of this scholarship displays impeccable morals and character and is an outstanding member of his or her community following the legacy David left behind. Receiving the first award is Cadet First Sergeant Michael Crique Rodriguez of Hotel Company, where he serves as the First Sergeant. He is the son of Ernesto and Erica Crique Rodriguez of Bluffton, South Carolina. He is a junior majoring in business finance, and he is scheduled to graduate in May 2022. After graduation, he desires to commission as a finance officer in the United States Army Reserve. Our second award is presented to Cadet Private First Class Brandon Dubois of Bravo Company, where he serves as the assistant chaplain. He is the son of David and Julienne Dubois of Houston, Texas. He is a freshman majoring in criminal justice, and he is scheduled to graduate in May 2024. After graduation, Brandon desires to serve on active duty in the Military Police Corps. Our third recipient is Cadet Sergeant First Class Michael Blumthal of Delta Company, where he serves as a platoon sergeant. He is the son of Kurt and Vera Blumthal of Sugar Hill, Georgia. Michael is a sophomore majoring in finance and supply chain management, and he is scheduled to graduate in May 2023. After graduation, he desires to commission on active duty in the Quartermaster Branch.
Today we will be awarding the Eagle Fund scholarships to 5 worthy cadets. In order for the University of North Georgia's Corps of Cadets to grow and to compete for top recruits, the Eagles Fund's objective is to provide meaningful scholarships to deserving cadets. Founded in 2011 by 6 alumni, the Eagle Fund has experienced exceptional growth. Today, the fund has 319 members that represent all alumni classes. Since its inception, the Eagle Fund has awarded $181,000 to 53 notable cadets. The donors of the Eagle Fund recognize that the Corps of Cadets distinguishes the University of North Georgia from other schools. Despite rigorous competition from our military programs, the University of North Georgia is revered for its success in recruiting top cadets and for its prominence in developing future military leaders. The responsibility lies with all past members of the Corps to ensure that our elite Corps of Cadets is preserved for many generations to come. All 5 recipients must be in good standing with the Commandant of Cadets and Professor of Military Science, and they must be pursuing a commission in the United States Armed Forces, and they also must demonstrate leadership potential and high moral character. Each cadet will receive a $5,000 scholarship. The first recipient is Cadet Specialist Aaron Taylor of Foxtrot Company, where he serves as a team leader. He's the son of Hillary and Josh Taylor of Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Aaron's a sophomore majoring in international affairs with a European emphasis. He's scheduled to graduate in May 2024, and after graduation, he desires to commission on active duty in the U.S. Army and serve in the Military Intelligence Branch. The second recipient is Cadet Specialist Jordan Cook of 2nd Battalion Staff, where he serves as an academic mentor. Cadet Cook is the son of Dina Smith Cook of Marietta, and he's a junior majoring in business management with a concentration in entrepreneurship and minoring in military leadership. Jordan's scheduled to graduate in May 2022, and after graduation, he desires to serve on active duty in the aviation branch. Our third recipient is Cadet First Lieutenant Casey Wagner of Foxtrot Company, where he serves as the executive officer. He also serves as the aggressor platoon commander. Casey's the son of Crystal and Charles Wagner of Clarksville, Tennessee. He's a junior majoring in Arabic and minoring in kinesiology. Casey is scheduled to graduate in May 2022, and after graduation, he desires to commission on active duty in the infantry branch. On behalf of the Eagle Board Fund members, the next 2 scholarships are in memory of 2 distinguished alumni members. The fourth scholarship is in memory of Lieutenant Colonel John Shope, North Georgia College class of 1965. John was a founding member of the Eagle Fund and an active participant in its fundraising efforts. John loves North Georgia, and he loved the Corps of Cadets, and his wish was to have his 6 grandchildren to attend UNG. The recipient is Cadet Sergeant First Class Andrew Flournoy of Delta Company, where he serves as a platoon sergeant. Andrew's the son of William and Robin Flournoy of Panama City, Florida. And he's a sophomore majoring in Strategic and Security Studies, and he's scheduled to graduate in May 2023. After graduation, Andrew wants to serve on active duty in the infantry branch. The 5th scholarship is in memory of Tony Faya, North Georgia College class of 1968. Tony's love for North Georgia was seen through his commitment, his contributions, and his service to the university by volunteering his time to help the Corps of Cadets whenever he could. He served on the Eagle Fund Committee and volunteered to be an observer controller for many years during Fraud Week. He was also a member of the Corps Advisory Council for 8 years, and Tony was dedicated to serving others. The recipient of this Eagle Fund Scholarship is Sergeant First Class Jacob Hughes of Headquarters Company, where he serves as a unit chaplain. He's the son of Molly and Daniel Hughes of Bethlehem, Georgia. Jacob's scheduled to graduate in May 2023, and he's majoring in cybersecurity. After graduation, Jacob desires to commission on active duty in the aviation branch. The next award to be presented is the Georgia Mountain Chapter of the Military Officers of Association of Award. This award goes to the cadet of high moral character and loyalty with exceptional potential for military leadership. The recipient will receive a $4,000 scholarship, ribbon, gold medal, certificate, and a coin from the Military's Officers Association of America, Georgia Mountain Chapter. Receiving a scholarship is Cadet Specialist Nathan Mullins of Delta Company, where he serves as a team leader. He's the son of Karen Mullins of Madison, Georgia. He's a junior majoring in cybersecurity and scheduled to graduate in May 2022. After graduation, Nathan desires to serve on active duty in the cyber branch. The next award is the Colonel Michael D. Piatt Memorial Scholarship. This award is presented to the cadet who best embodies the values of the University of North Georgia's Corps of Cadets. However, our recipient could not be with us today. The recipient must be a well-rounded cadet who demonstrates strong leadership potential in a wide range of campus activities and shows the potential to make a significant impact after he or she graduates. The recipient must also be actively involved in ROTC program, hold a leadership position in the Corps and other student organizations, and they must be in the upper one-third of the military class and currently pass the Army Physical Fitness Test. This year's recipient is Cadet Corporal Austin Seidel of Foxtrot Company, where he serves as a squad leader. He's the son of Eric and Dana Seidel of Loganville, Georgia, and Austin's a sophomore majoring in cybersecurity and minoring in Arabic. The Ginn Group Incorporated Cadet Scholarship is given annually by Colonel Retired James Ginn and Colonel Retired Jerry Ginn, both twin brothers from the class of 1964. The brothers are both veterans of the Vietnam War, both retired U.S. Army colonels, both Army pilots, and partners in the Ginn Group, which provides comprehensive logistics and material readiness services throughout the United States. They are headquartered in Peachtree City, Georgia. The recipient must be in good standing with the Commandant of Cadets and demonstrate excellent leadership traits. There are 2 recipients this year, and each cadet will receive a $3,500 scholarship. First recipient is Cadet Specialist Peyton Kirk of Delta Company, where she serves as a team leader. She is the daughter of Linda Kirk of Kingsland, Georgia. Cadet Kirk is a freshman majoring in business administration with a concentration in finance. She's also pursuing a minor in economics. She's scheduled to graduate in May 2024, and after graduation, Cadet Kirk desires to serve on active duty as a finance officer. The second recipient is Cadet Specialist Kyle Owens of Hotel Company, where he serves as a team leader. Cadet Owens is the son of Andrea and Kent Owens of Ackworth, Georgia, and he's a junior majoring in cybersecurity, and he's scheduled to graduate in May 2022.
The next 2 award presentations are to the Lieutenant Colonel Retired and Mrs. Joseph C. Barto Jr. Memorial Scholarship. The award consists of a $1,000 scholarship. The award is presented to a cadet who will enter the United States Army upon graduation and will serve this nation with distinction, the same as Lieutenant Colonel Retired and Mrs. Barto. Lieutenant Colonel Barto enlisted in the Army in 1942 and completed horse cavalry basic training at Fort Riley, Kansas. Lieutenant Colonel Barto met and married his wife in 1943. He was assigned to the 704th Tank Battalion when it landed at Utah Beach on 11 July 1944 and entered combat on 17 July 1944. After VE Day on May 6, 1945, Lieutenant Colonel Barto received a direct commission in the Armor Branch and was assigned to the 1st Armored Division, Fort Hood, Texas. After assignments in Germany and the United States, he found himself in Southeast Asia in 1960, serving with the Military Advisory Group in Cambodia. He retired from active duty in 1968 after 26 years of service with over 8 years overseas. He is a well-decorated combat veteran with many awards that include Lieutenant Colonel Barto's European, African, Middle Eastern Campaign Medal with 5 battle stars, Normandy, Eastern France, Northern France, Rhineland, and Central Europe, and the World War II Victory Medal. Mrs. Barto raised 5 children and moved over 15 times while contributing via numerous volunteer roles at every place assigned. Lieutenant Colonel and Mrs. Barto contributed a combined 140 years of service to this country, the state of Georgia, and their community through a career in the U.S. Army, a second career with the United Parcel Service, and a third career of volunteer service. Their collective lives and immeasurable contributions are an example of what makes America great. This honorarium is made to recognize and remember their lives of service and to serve as an example of what makes America the greatest nation on earth. Lieutenant Colonel Barto was laid to rest at Arlington National Cemetery on the 20th of February, 2015 with full military honors. Receiving the first award is Cadet Sergeant First Class David Vinci of Bravo Company, where he serves as the training NCO. He is the son of Vincent and Gina Vinci of Clarksville, Tennessee. Cadet Vinci is a junior majoring in cybersecurity, and he is scheduled to graduate in May 2023. After graduation, he desires to commission on active duty in the Sabre branch. The second recipient is Cadet Master Sergeant Nathan Harkemeyer of 2nd Battalion, where he serves as the battalion chaplain. Cadet Harkemeyer is the son of Jason and Shannon Harkemeyer of Hamilton, Ohio. He is a sophomore majoring in strategic and security studies. He is scheduled to graduate in May 2023. After graduation, he desires to commission on active duty in the infantry branch. The next scholarship presented is the Captain Charles B. Johnson Jr. Memorial Scholarship. Captain Johnson was from Oglethorpe, Georgia, and a 1957 North Georgia College graduate. He passed away in June 1963 and was the first North Georgia casualty of the Vietnam War. The recipient of this scholarship must be a full-time student, full participant in the Corps, and must live on campus. This $2,000 scholarship was endowed by Major General retired Bill Johnson, North Georgia class of 1972, in honor of his cousin, Captain Charles B. Johnson. Receiving this year's award is Cadet Staff Sergeant Elizabeth Skinner of Foxtrot Company, where he serves as a squad leader. Cadet Skinner is the daughter of James and Allison Skinner of Lakeland, Georgia. She is a sophomore majoring in criminal justice. Elizabeth is scheduled to graduate in May 2023. Our next scholarship to be presented today is the First Lieutenant Weston Cecil Lee Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is being established in the memory of First Lieutenant Weston Cecil Lee, a 2014 University of North Georgia graduate and brother of the Sigma Alpha Epsilon fraternity. Weston was killed in action while on patrol in and around Mosul, Iraq on 29 April 2017 while serving with 1st Battalion, 325th Infantry Regiment, 2nd Brigade Combat Team, 82nd Airborne Division, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Weston was a proud North Georgia graduate who was Ranger qualified and wanted nothing more than to serve his country and lead Rangers. This scholarship was thought of to represent Weston's drive and what he considered his purpose. As the 2nd Brigade Combat Team Commander, Colonel Pat Work said, First Lieutenant Weston Lee was an extraordinary young man and officer. He was exactly the type of leader that our paratroopers deserve. This scholarship is to remind all North Georgia officers, future and present, to be the type of leader that our soldiers deserve. First Lieutenant Lee's awards and decorations include the National Defense Service Medal, the Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, the Ranger Tab, the Parachutist Badge, and the Army Service Ribbon. He was posthumously awarded the Bronze Star Medal, Purple Heart, and the Meritorious Service Medal. The $2,000 scholarship is presented to a cadet who must be in good standing, have at least a cumulative GPA of 2.50, and score at least 290 or higher on the Army's APFT, and the individual must be pursuing a commission. Receiving the award this year is Cadet Second Lieutenant Carson Hager of Charlie Company, where he serves as the platoon leader. Cadet Hager is the son of Paul and Lisa Hager of Braselton, Georgia. Carson is a senior majoring in interdisciplinary studies, and he is scheduled to graduate in May 2022. After graduation, Cadet Hager desires to commission on active duty in the Engineer Corps.
Our next awards to be presented are the Colonel Benjamin Purcell Corps of Cadets Endowed Scholarships. This scholarship is presented in honor of Colonel Benjamin Purcell. Colonel Purcell was born in Banks County, Georgia, the son of a farmer. He was commissioned as Second Lieutenant of Infantry upon graduation from North Georgia College in 1950, where he received a Bachelor's of Science degree in physics. He also earned a Master of Science degree in Public Administration from Shippensburg State College in Pennsylvania. He has also completed all infantry branch schools and the U.S. Army War College. He served with distinction for more than 30 years in command and staff positions from platoon leader through brigade commander, including combat tours in Korea and Vietnam. In 1968, while serving in Vietnam, Colonel Purcell was a passenger on a helicopter that was shot down, and he was captured by enemy forces. For more than 5 years, 62 months to be exact, Colonel Purcell and remained a prisoner of war. For 58 months of those 62, he was held in solitary confinement. Colonel Purcell was the senior U.S. Army soldier to be held as prisoner of war in Vietnam. In a cell by himself for most of that time, he survived by his faith in God and country, by his hope of returning home to his family, and especially by the love which he and his wife Ann shared with each other and with Jesus Christ. In December 1969 and again in March 1972, Colonel Purcell escaped from his maximum security cells in the vicinity of Hanoi, only to be recaptured. Colonel Purcell's final assignment on active duty was here at North Georgia College, where he served as Professor of Military Science and Commandant of Cadets from August 1977 until his retirement in August 1980. After retirement, Colonel Purcell served as president of several organizations and one term as director of the Habersham County Chamber of Commerce. He also served as state representative, District 9, in the Georgia General Assembly from September 1993 until January 1997. During his career, Colonel Purcell was awarded the Silver Star with Oak Leaf Cluster, the Legion of Merit with Oak Leaf Cluster, the Bronze Star with Oak Leaf Cluster, the Purple Heart, as well as the Parachutist and Combat Infantryman badges. He was inducted into the Georgia Military Hall of Fame for valor in 2013 for his extremely selfless acts of bravery, undaunted courage, and enduring fortitude during the Korean War and especially the Vietnam War. Colonel Purcell passed away in April 2013. This award is presented to the cadet who must be a full-time student in good standing, pursuing a commission, and displays superb leadership and moral standards. There are 3 recipients this year, and each cadet will receive a $3,300 scholarship. First recipient is Cadet First Sergeant Kamlin Soga of Alpha Company, but Cadet Soga cannot be with us today. He's the son of Mimi and Kofi Soga of Lawrenceville, Georgia, and he's a junior majoring in cybersecurity and scheduled to graduate in May 2022. The second recipient is Cadet Second Lieutenant Jade Haney of Golf Company, where she serves as the academic officer. Cadet Haney is the daughter of Laurel Martin of Buford, Georgia, and Jesse Haney of Sewanee, Georgia. She is a junior majoring in nursing, and she's expected to graduate in December 2022, and after graduation, Jade desires a commission on active duty in the Army Nurse Corps. Our next recipient is Cadet Major Ryan Jones of Headquarters and Headquarters Company, where he serves as the brigade adjutant. Cadet Jones is the son of Lori Gates and Perry Jones of Richmond, Virginia. He's a junior majoring in strategic and security studies with a minor in intelligence. He is scheduled to graduate in May 22, and after graduation, he desires a commission on active duty in the infantry branch. The University of North Georgia Commandant's Award is presented to the cadet who has an intense desire to excel in the Corps of Cadets while maintaining a never quit, don't give up attitude. This recipient must be in good standing and have a minimum GPA of 2.50. This award is a $1,000 scholarship and is presented to Cadet Private First Class Dawson Davenport of Golf Company, where he serves as a team leader. Dawson is the son of Heidi and Leonard Davenport of Charleston, South Carolina, and he's a junior majoring in political science and minoring in history. Cadet Davenport is scheduled to graduate in May 2022, and after graduation, he desires to commission on active duty, and his branch is undetermined right now. There are 5 cadets in formation that joined the Corps of Cadets in January of this year, and these cadets are part of international agreements between North Georgia and their home countries. These cadets are from South Korea, Romania, and Taiwan. The first 2 cadets are from the Korean Military Academy located in Seoul, South Korea. They are the first 2 Korean Military Academy cadets to participate in the Cadet Military Exchange Program here at North Georgia. And as I told him in rehearsal, forgive me, I don't speak Korean, so hang on. Cadet Jung Huk Ko and Cadet Jung Song Ham. Both cadets will complete their semester and return to South Korea in May. Next year, in March 22, both cadets will graduate and commission on active duty in the infantry branch. Let's give these gentlemen a round of applause. We are also in the process of selecting 2 North Georgia cadets to attend the Korean Military Academy in spring 2022. The following 2 cadets are from the Land Forces Academy located in Sibiu, Romania. They are the 3rd group of Romanians to participate in the Cadet Military Exchange Program here at North Georgia. Cadet Damian Tudor and Cadet Alexandru Papa. Both cadets will return to Romania after this semester. They are both scheduled to graduate in July 22 of next year, and after graduation, both cadets will commission on active duty in the infantry branch. We are also in the process of selecting 2 cadets to attend the Land Forces Academy in Romania next spring. Let's give these gentlemen a round of applause. Cadet Young Han Cho is from the Republic of China Military Academy, or ROCMA, located in Kaohsiung, Taiwan. He is the 2nd 4-year student to attend North Georgia, and after this semester ends next month, Cadet Cho will return to Taiwan for the summer, but he will return to Dahlonega this fall for a 2nd semester at North Georgia. Let's give him a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 2 additional awards we'd like to present today. Will Major General retired Bud Thrasher and Colonel retired Tom Palmer please report down to the reviewing stand on the lower level? These 2 gentlemen were selected and inducted into the U.S. Army ROTC Cadet Command National Hall of Fame in 2019 for their immeasurable dedication and service to Army ROTC. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we could not have the ceremony last summer at Fort Knox. So with the concurrence of the Commanding General of the United States Army Cadet Command, the decision was made to present the awards at their alma mater this year. Major General Thrasher and Colonel Palmer have been very close friends since they were cadets at North Georgia College. Major General Thrasher graduated and commissioned in 1972, and 1 class behind him was Colonel James Tom Palmer, who graduated and commissioned in 1973. Both individuals had very distinguished military careers, and I'll try to highlight some of them because there's a ton of information. Colonel Palmer was commissioned a 2nd Lieutenant in Field Artillery in 1973, and he also had a Bachelor of Science degree in mathematics at that time. He received his master's degree in management from Central Michigan State in 1980, and his military education includes the Field Artillery Officer Basic and Advanced Courses, Fort Sill, Oklahoma, U.S. Army Command and Drill Staff College, Fort Leavenworth, Kansas, and the U.S. Army War College in Carlisle Barracks, Pennsylvania. Following OBC, he served as a paratrooper in 82nd Airborne Division, and he was a forward observer, fire direction officer, and battalion fire support officer in 1st of the 320th Field Artillery. Later in Germany, he served as a battalion adjutant, battery commander, and then he was a battery commander and battalion officer at Fort Carson, Colorado. He went back to Germany, served as a regimental fire support officer, 11th Armored Cav Regiment, Battalion XO, and 3rd Battalion 20th Field Artillery Regiment, and Chief of Fire Support Element, 5th Corps, U.S. Army Europe. From 91 to 94, he served as a Deputy Fire Support Coordinator at the 10th Mountain Division, and then he commanded the 1st Battalion, 7th Field Artillery Regiment. Immediately following battalion command, Colonel Palmer became the Senior Combat Trainer for Fire Support at the Joint Readiness Training Center at Fort Polk, Louisiana. Following his graduation from U.S. Army War College, he served with the U.S. Army 3rd Fort McPherson, Georgia as Chief G3 Exercises Training and Simulation Division before his retirement from active duty in 1999. After serving with distinction for 26 years on active duty, Colonel Palmer retired from the Army and immediately assumed duties as the Commandant of Cadets at North Georgia College and State University on 1 July 1999. He retired from the University of North Georgia on July 1st, 2019. He is the longest tenured Commandant in the nation and known across the senior military college as the go-to person for questions concerning senior military college programs. He worked with 6 different professors of military science and impacted over 14,000 cadets. He's always dedicated to producing quality officers for our Army. He has numerous decorations, which some are the Legion of Merit, Meritorious Service Medal, Joint Service Commendation Medal, and the Master Parachutist Badge. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Colonel Palmer a round of applause. Major General Thrasher graduated from North Georgia in '72 with a Bachelor of Science degree in biology, and he was also a distinguished military graduate. Upon graduation, he commissioned on active duty in the Field Artillery, and he holds a master's degree from Indiana University of Pennsylvania. He's been to the Field Artillery Officer in Basic course, Armor Officer Advanced course, Command Drill Staff College, Army War College, and both German and American airborne schools and Jumpmaster training. He has served in numerous assignments around the world through his career, and he commanded organizations from company to corps level through his distinguished 36-year military career. Some of his notable assignments include Operations Training Officer for the Combined Field Artillery Headquarters in Korea, Aide-de-Camp to the Commanding General, Assistant G3, 7th Corps, Stuttgart, Germany, Commander of the 3rd Battalion, 27th Field Artillery Regiment, MLRS, 18th Airborne Corps Artillery, which he also deployed the unit to Operation Desert Shield and Storm. He commanded the 1st Armored Division Artillery in Baumholder, Germany, which included service during Operation Joint Endeavor in Bosnia-Herzegovina. Following his command, he served as Special Assistant to the Supreme Allied Commander in Europe, located in Mons, Belgium. He's been the Commanding General of the 18th Airborne Corps Artillery at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and he's been the Commanding General of the U.S. Army Cadet Command, which oversees all senior and junior ROTC programs across the nation. Prior to his retirement from military active duty service, Major General Thrasher was the Inspector General of the Army. His awards include the Defense Superior Service Medal, the Army Superior Service Medal, the Legion of Merit, Bronze Star Medal, Meritorious Service Medal, the Army Commendation Medal, Valorous Unit Award, Southwest Asia Service Medal, Saudi Arabia Kuwait Liberation Medal, Armed Forces Service Medal, NATO Medal, the Cross of Merit of the Minister of Defense of the Czech Republic, and the German and U.S. Parachutist Badge. That's just a little bit of their backgrounds. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished alumnus, Major General Bud Thrasher and Colonel Tom Palmer. This concludes our awards presentation. Let's have another round of applause for all the honorees today.
Ladies and gentlemen, Colonel Joe Matthews, Commandant of Cadets.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Corps Cadets, stand at ease. That means you can move around but keep one foot on the ground. All right, wiggle your toes, flex your knees. Oh, I know, and all the alumni up here know what it's like standing right there. And it's been over an hour already. So good afternoon. You look good. Oh. All right, there you go. Everybody, especially everybody with a saber. All right, flex your hands. All right. First of all, what a beautiful day. Okay, couldn't expect for a better day, a good breeze. It's great to be back out on the drill field. You know, it's been almost 2 years since we've been in full formation and ceremonials with sabers to recognize the great accomplishments of the cadets here. I mean, let that sink in for all you seniors. Okay, and for all you freshmen, it's only going to get better. Hopefully one day we go on this field here in the fall and we form up without masks on. And we form up in regular formation and we're able to pass and review together. But for right now, you're doing the right thing and I'm very proud of you. I want to congratulate all the cadets today who received awards. Congratulations on what you've accomplished this past year. And please take pride in what you've just received. It's been an extremely challenging year, operating in a COVID-19 pandemic. But remember one thing, it's only going to get better, all right? You've overcome some incredible challenges as a nation and as a Corps of Cadets. So be proud of that. MS1s, 2s, and 3s, I challenge you to continue to grow in your leadership abilities. Learn and remember what's happened this year and make yourself better for next year. To the MS4s, I think we can all agree that this past 4 years have flown by. And a little over 30 days from now, many of you will graduate and commission. Let's take pride in knowing that you have accomplished and what you've accomplished over the past 4 years and the many memories that you have made together. I wish you all nothing but the best in the future careers, and I hope that our paths are able to cross again. To all the donors, distinguished organizations who provided awards and scholarships today, thank you for your continued support of the Corps Cadets and the University of North Georgia. Please continue your support. I hope we are able to conduct this ceremony for many, many years to come, and without the reliability of doing it virtually. To the parents, the grandparents, the families, thank you for sending your sons and daughters to this great school and entrusting us with them. Again, congratulations to all the cadets being recognized today for their outstanding accomplishments. Now, my main purpose today is to introduce our guest speaker. I am honored and humbled to be able to introduce Lieutenant General Stephen Fogerty. He is currently the commander of U.S. Army Cyber Command, located right here at Fort Gordon in Augusta, Georgia. A native of Savannah, Georgia, he was commissioned as a second lieutenant in military intelligence right here in 1983, after earning a bachelor's degree in history from then North Georgia College. He has served as a commander and a senior intelligence officer at almost every level of our Army. I had the privilege of serving as one of his battalion commanders when he was the commander of the U.S. Army Intelligence and Security Command. He has served as the Director of Intelligence, the J2, for the United States Central Command. And he's also served as the S2 of the famed 75th Ranger Regiment. He has deployed numerous times to Afghanistan and Iraq, and also while serving as the S2 for the 2nd Battalion of the 75th Ranger Regiment, he jumped with the battalion into Panama as part of Operation Just Cause. Lieutenant General Fogerty also holds 2 master's degrees from Central Michigan University and the U.S. Army War College. He has earned the coveted Ranger Tab, and he's also completed Jump Master course. His awards and decorations include 2 Distinguished Service Medals, 3 Defense Superior Service Medals, the Legion of Merit, and 2 Bronze Stars. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with me Lieutenant General Fogerty.
Good morning. What a beautiful day. Okay, to the Corps, what I would ask you to do is truly stand at ease. If you're carrying a saber, go ahead and sheath it. If you have colors, I want you to unholster the colors to include the 2 battalion staffs. Yeah. Okay, so while I'm talking, there are going to be a couple things that are going on. My XO, Colonel Josh Fuller, who is alumni from '96, he's going to kind of walk the field. And for the color guard, you guys have done a phenomenal job today. For the 2 color bearers for battalion staffs, he's going to present you one of our coins. Josh also wants you to make sure that the drum major for the Golden Eagle Band gets an award also. Okay, so as we go through this today, I'm going to keep my remarks short. That's the good thing about being a cyber officer and having an iPad is I thought it was a pretty good speech. I was working on it late last night and early this morning. I've deleted about half of it because I think I can make my point pretty clear as we move through here. Okay, to the Corps, to sweeten the spot, really give you an incentive. If you don't have another fallout by company, then what will end up happening is you're going to get a sleep in, okay, and no quarters. And originally the deal was 1 day. I'll extend it to 2 days. So just hang in there for about 10 more minutes, and you're going to get something out of this. I trust you. Okay, so I remember standing in formation for Parents Alumni Weekend during my freshman year 41 years ago. And I don't remember the name of the speaker. I don't remember anything he said. What I do remember is watching the sweat roll down the back of the neck of the cadet standing in front of me. And I confidently predict you won't remember my name 41 years from now, but hopefully you will remember something besides watching your friends sweat. Dr. Jacobs, Colonel Wright, Colonel Matthews, thank you for your leadership, especially during this past year, as you led the university and the Corps Cadets through a period of great disruption and uncertainty due to COVID-19 and fallout from the social and political strife that's racked our nation. Thank you also for the opportunity to visit the campus and spend some time with the cadets for the past few days. What you and the faculty are doing here at UNG is very impressive. I've visited universities around the United States to include the military academies and the other senior military colleges. I've talked to many students and faculty and been responsible for training tens of thousands of signal and cyber soldiers, warrant officers, and officers. And I can confirm that UNG cadets are in a class by themselves. The vision of the University of North Georgia is to be a regional and national leader for academic excellence, engagement, educational opportunity, and leadership development. UNG is a University System of Georgia leadership institution. UNG is a senior military college of Georgia, and the members of the Cadet Corps are a national treasure who, upon graduation, will fill critical leadership roles at the local, regional, and national level. Some of you will do that in uniform, and many others will not wear a uniform. And to the cadets, thank you for accepting the challenge of becoming leaders of character, because that's really what it's all about. The Army defines leadership as a process of influencing people by providing purpose, direction, and motivation to accomplish the mission and improve the organization. The foundation of leadership, though, is character. And UNG's contribution to the nation is to not only provide a world-class academic graduate, a subject matter expert in their field or discipline of study, but it is to provide a world-class leader of character. Young men and women who demonstrate the ability to lead others, develop themselves and others, and achieve results. Leaders of character live by values, respect for others, and the discipline to always do what is right. Leaders from North Georgia are excelling in a variety of disciplines around the globe. In the Army, UNG grads from second lieutenant to four-star general officer are making a difference every single day. Now, Lieutenant Colonel Alan Kehoe gave a very sobering speech yesterday at the memorial retreat ceremony. And he described the sacrifice and heroism of our soldiers, to include our graduates, over the past 20 years of his service. So think about that. He enters the Army in 2021. He enters an Army at war, a nation at war. And we've been at war for the entire period of his service. And he understands absolutely more than probably anyone else what is so important, what is the quality that our North Georgia graduates provide under the most trying circumstances. It is my sincere hope that none of you will be tested in combat. Many of you will not even serve in the military. But there is a desperate need for leaders in all sectors of our great nation. I know from 37 years of experience in uniform that all of you will be tested in your workplace, your church, your community. This is more important than ever during this ongoing period of social and political disruption. It is especially critical that you don't allow yourselves to be manipulated by those who distort the meaning of patriotism and hide behind the flag, our national colors, to promote their own interest. Even though they hold you actually in contempt, they are willing to use you to subvert our democracy. So when in doubt, fall back on the values you learn here, and I assure you that you will successfully pass the test when your community, when your nation needs it the most. Now, the remainder of my remarks are focused on you, the cadets. If you don't remember anything else from this morning, except the sweat rolling down the neck of the cadet in front of you, then please remember this. Leaders of character, they do the right thing. It sounds simple, but this can be very hard, and you will be tested every single day. You're going to make a mistake, and what I want to share with you is that's okay. You will make mistakes, but don't fall for the temptation to wriggle out of it. Accept your lump, learn from it, and keep moving. The one thing we can negotiate are mistakes. The one thing we can't negotiate, and it's not negotiable, is your integrity. In order for me to trust you, you always have to tell the truth. And you're gonna watch peers who come from places that don't have an honor code. And under pressure, under duress, they're gonna lie. And they're gonna pass that ultimate test. They will fail because we will no longer be able to trust them. And when we place the sons and daughters of America in your hands, in any workplace, I want to trust you as a leader that you're going to do the right thing on their behalf. Take care of your troops. That's what leaders of character do. They're not easy on their troops. They set and they enforce standards. They communicate clearly. They make hard decisions. Sometimes that's going to include discipline. You cannot shy away from that. but you also take care of your troops by listening to them, understanding their concerns, the concerns of their family. Many of them will come from backgrounds that are very different from yours. They have different concerns and different worries. And if you cannot take care of them, then you will fail that second test of leadership. So remember, do the right thing and take care of your troops. The last thing I want you to remember is always move to the sound of the guns. You're a leader. We need you to anticipate, to predict, to get to the left of the problem, to be an absolute problem solver. If the problem comes to me, it's probably almost unsolvable. But what I find often is we had another failure. We weren't taking care of the troops, we weren't doing the right thing, and the buck gets passed up to my level. And generally, when we actually distill it down to its essential elements, it's a failure on all three areas. Don't fail. 3 things. Do the right thing. Take care of the troops. And move to the sound of the guns. I wish you nothing but the best. I know that I'm the only thing between you and lunch, so I'm going to go ahead and depart the stage. But to all of you, take care. Army strong, people first, winning matters.
Bring your units to attention.
Sir, this completes the ceremony.
Outstanding job. Take charge of the brigade.
Commanders, take control of your units.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for playing of Old Lang Syne and the Army Song. Today, Old Lang Syne is played in honor of the graduating seniors of the Boar's Head Brigade, and also a tribute to Colonel Josh Wright for his service to the university and the Corps of Cadets as he participates in his final review as Professor of Military Science. This concludes the 2021 Military Awards Review. On behalf of the Corps of Cadets of the University of North Georgia, we thank you for attending today's ceremony. Please attend the Aggressor Platoon, which will take place over by the library. Mountain Order Columbo demonstration will take place behind Liberty Hall, and the Blue Ridge Rifles will demonstrate here on the drill field. For those parents, friends, and supporters unable to be here today, thank you for viewing today's ceremony. For those of you who attended in person, please drive safely as you depart campus.